Welcome back. This is Innovation Park with AUB on Virgin Radio. My name is Arthur. I'm the co-founder and the CEO of Lemonade Fashion and the entrepreneur in residence of AUB's Innovation Park. The reason why we're here and the reason why we're doing all of this is because at AUB we believe that entrepreneurship plays a huge role in the economy, but it plays a huge role in our lives because every single one of us is very creative. We all have ideas, we all have dreams, but it's a very hard journey. There's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs. So our aim with AUB is to actually make this easier for you. We want to introduce you to some of the most amazing founders, the most amazing CEOs, investors, entrepreneurs, crazy innovators out there that are actually changing the world every single day. Some of them we know, some of them we don't, but we're going to get to know them. We're going to introduce them all to you, and hopefully you will get inspired and you will see that the ups, the downs, the failures, the successes, they're all part of it. And if you want to do it, you can. We will be your way. We will guide you. Today's guest is, remind me your name.
Reine Metlej.
Reine?
Metlej.
Okay, what's the name of the... Aryan, okay.
Aryan, yeah.
So today's guest is Reine Metlej. She's the founder of Aryan, which is a very cool company that turns bio-waste into gas. It's so cool. It's going to be a very funny show because I'm going to make a lot of inappropriate jokes. So make sure to tune in, download the Virgin Radio app because this is going to be played over 2 hours. I don't think you're going to be in the car for 2 hours, but you need to listen to this entire conversation. So download the Virgin Radio app because we're going to have fun. We're going to get inspired. We're here with Reine Metlej. This is AUB's Innovation Park on Virgin Radio Lebanon, and we're going to be back after these songs. And as always, this show is brought to you by the Talal al-Madiha Zein AUB Innovation Park. We have such a cool show today. I'm so excited to be here with Reine Metlej. So Reine, you're actually a very famous person. You're on the Forbes 30 under 30. And you're the founder of Aryan, which is a very cool company. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Reine Metlej. I'm a civil and environmental engineer by education, and I have a startup which is Aryan. Aryan offers machines that convert organic waste, such as food leftovers or animal manure, into gas that could be used as cooking gas and liquid fertilizer. And I'm also working as a business consultant and sustainability consultant on projects in Lebanon and abroad.
Wow, that is so cool. You do so many things. So tell me more about the business though. Like, how did you come up with the idea to take, animal manure and waste and so on and turn them into gas?
Yeah, so it all started when I was working on my master's degree, and then we were working on the dump site of Tripoli, the overloaded famous dump site of Tripoli, and we found out that more than 50% of the dump site, of the waste in the dump site, is composed of organic waste. So we started thinking how we can divert this waste from dump sites and benefit from it. And because,
Some people call me an organic waste. Do you think I can benefit from that?
Well,
I promise you jokes. See, the joke started. I'm an organic waste that produces gas.
I have a solution that works for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. We should actually create, like fashion that can do that. So how do you guys make money out of this?
So we sell the machines to restaurants, farms, universities, schools, any entity that has a lot of organic waste. And
so anyone can now actually take their compost and produce gas from it and benefit from it financially?
It's organic waste.
So anyone can take their organic waste and then turn that into gas and make money out of it?
Yes.
And you provide all of the machines for that?
Yes.
That is actually so cool. If you're not inspired yet, I don't know what will, but after these songs, let's talk about you being on Forbes 30 under 30, because that is very cool. That's very exciting. So we should listen about something about the women leading the world. What about the song that says who rules the world? This is Innovation Park on Virgin Radio. My name is Arthur. I'm the entrepreneur in residence of AUB's Innovation Park and the co-founder of Lemonade Fashion. We have Reine Metlej today with us, who's a consultant, who's the owner of, what was the name of the company? Aryan. So they take bio-waste, they turn it into gas, but it actually has a lot of financial benefits to everyone, right?
Yes.
When you do that. And it's good for the environment. You produce energy, which makes the world much more self-sustainable. That is amazing. And you're on the Forbes 30 under 30. How does that feel?
I can't explain, actually. It's very nice because, when the efforts you put are recognized, you feel like, finally, I made it, I'm on Forbes.
Were you not recognized earlier? Did you have a tough childhood,
Yeah.
Reine? Were you not recognized before that? I mean, I get it. I feel like I'm always misunderstood as well, so I know where you're coming from. So congratulations. When was that? When were you nominated on the 30 under 30?
It was a few months back, and the nominations were, I think, in November. when I knew that I was on Forbes. So yeah, I made it. Actually, I just received an email that telling me that congratulations, you're on Forbes, and I was like, what the hell, what happened? So yeah, it was really nice.
That's so cool. Like they give you the best news by email. You know, it's like
Yeah.
very anticlimactic. It's like, oh, congratulations, you're one of the most important innovators in the region. That is so cool.
I hope this email finds you well.
Yeah, exactly. And then you ended with best regards. So then how do people connect with you? Because I'm sure a lot of people would love to talk to you right now.
Yeah, usually people always connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm always active on LinkedIn. So if anyone wants to talk to me or reach out to me, they can just send me a message on LinkedIn and I will reply directly.
All right, so what's your LinkedIn?
Reine Metlej.
How do you write Metlej?
Okay, Reine, it's Reine, and Metlej, Metlej.
So Metlej, Reine, Metlej. So it's Reine Metlej. By the way, Reine is one of the AUB mentors as well. So she's a mentor for AUB Innovation Park. So let's put her on the spot. Next week on Thursday at 1 p.m., Reine's going to give an office hour for 1 hour at AUB's Innovation Park. So you can all come and meet her. But you have to RSVP. We'll talk about that in the next link. So Reine actually lied to us. She's not going to be in Lebanon next week, so we are not going to be doing the office hours with her. But we will actually do that very soon. You can actually reach out to us. Just go to AUB's Instagram account, right? So we're Innovation Park on, well, what is our
AUB
Instagram?
Innovation.
So we're AUB Innovation Park on Instagram. Reach out to us. We will make sure to directly connect you with Reine, and we will do a session with her. It might be online or it might be offline, but I think Reine is an inspiration, and thank you for your service, because you are making the world a better place, and I'm sure a lot of entrepreneurs would love to know your journey, and I'm sure it wasn't easy. Can you tell us a bit about like the journey that you've had to get to where you are, especially that, you know, people did not appreciate you earlier, which was very tough on you. It was part of the conversation.
Yes, definitely the journey wasn't easy, especially that I'm from Akkar, you know, I'm far from the center, everything was challenging. I had a lot of barriers, like the distance. I'm always on roads, driving for like 6 hours per day just to go and be back.
How long did you drive to get here?
It was like 2 hours and a half because I woke up at 5:30. I left home like at 6:30, so it was a bit early. Yeah, so it took me like 2 hours and a half.
That is insane. That is the life of an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So what are some of the business challenges you faced?
When it comes to business challenges, especially in Lebanon and this situation, we had a lot of challenges. First of all, when it comes to the resources, because like the funding or and even the know-how, because we're working on something very new in Lebanon, and we don't have, for example, expertise, biogas. Even if we want to test, for example, the gas, we didn't find any lab that do this testing because it's the biogas, not the normal gas. So it was.
And that did not discourage you from going forward?
No.
So was that like
I love challenges.
Exactly. So was that like exciting? It's like, you know what, this is gonna be so hard, but that gets me excited.
I'm always I love challenges, and I always love to be outside my comfort zone. So this is something that I want to live like that. I want to always face challenges.
Awesome.
I get it. I mean, hard things get me excited too. But you know, last week we had an entire show where we were talking about the journey of entrepreneurship and the failures and how failures are a huge part of that. And there's going to be a lot of ups, there's going to be a lot of downs. But if you're doing something that's easy, it's not really worth building, because then anyone else can do it. You need to have the craziest idea where if you look at the future 10 years from now, you're completely changing an industry. And when you're doing that, if everyone around you does not call you an idiot, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
especially in the beginning. That's how crazy your idea has to be, right? So what's your third favorite song? So we're back with Reine Metlej, who is the founder of Aryan. They're turning biowaste into gas. We're also talking about how Reine is on the Forbes 30 under 30, which is actually very cool, especially that she's from Lebanon, she's from Akkar, she had a lot of challenges that she had to overcome. But let's go back to your company. What are the benefits of turning biowaste into gas?
So there's a lot of benefits. If we want to start with the environmental benefits, we're just trying to divert the waste from dump sites. And so in this case, we'll be minimizing the gases, the toxic gases. And also it's very economical, because any entity that wants to buy this machine, they will save money on the gas itself and the fertilizer, because we have two outputs, the gas and the fertilizer.
So what do they usually use the gas for?
For cooking mainly. And if we have a lot of quantity of the gas, we can convert it into electricity.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So I never thought that gas would be that beneficial, you know? It's good to know that
You just have
bio-waste is not waste. Bio-waste, isn't there a saying that one man's garbage is another man's resource?
Right.
one
Yeah.
man's trash is another man's treasure.
I think that's
Yeah,
a song.
something like that.
That's a song. That's a song, by the way.
See, I knew there was something of this sort, but we completely butchered it. And when did you start the company?
We started like 2 years ago, but it was like on off because of the funding and the challenges. And then now we're off. We're on. Sorry, we're officially on.
So, okay, so Ren's company is officially on now. But you know, this reminds me of that Chinese, symbol. So they use the same symbol for opportunity and disaster. Because the concept is that every disaster is an opportunity, which is entrepreneurship. Because with entrepreneurship is you look for a problem and then you create a solution. The bigger the problem, the bigger your solution. So in this case, it's very cool because waste is an actual problem. You're taking waste and then you're turning that into resource. You're turning that into gas, you're turning it into electricity, you're making the world a cleaner, safer, more sustainable place, and you're providing a healthier living for the generations to come. So find a problem, create a solution. That is the whole world of entrepreneurship, and I think you nailed it. Like, you're doing that perfectly.
Thank you.
So we asked you about your third favorite song earlier. What is your favorite song now? So this is Innovation Park on Virgin Radio. My name is Arthur. I'm the entrepreneur in residence of that very cool program that is brought to us by AUB. And the whole aim is so that we can support the amazing founders like Reine Metlej, who is taking waste and turning it into resources. So you're taking waste, turning it into gas, turning it into electricity. It's been a very hard journey, but you overcame it. So what is your advice to our young listeners? Because a lot of people listening right now, they either have ideas or everyone's inspired today. Everyone wants to become an entrepreneur. What would you advise our young listeners? Or maybe not young listeners. Whoever wants to become an entrepreneur, what is your advice for them?
So actually, I just want to tell them that always try to be curious and to learn more, and also believe in the idea itself, because a lot of people will say that no, it won't work, or you will face a lot of challenges and you will hear a lot of things. So just believe in the idea and work on it, and you will reach what you want to achieve.
I love that. And the cool thing is that it's yours. It's your idea. You have to do it your way. You have to fail. You have to succeed, right? It's part of the journey.
Yeah, and there's nothing like right and wrong. I don't believe that there's something right and something wrong. It's just like, it's a journey and you have to try.
That is so true. I usually try to live that way in everything that I do in my life. I don't believe in wrong or right. I just go with my heart. And then a lot of times, it's my heart, it's my gut. Sorry. So I always go with my gut, so my gut and my heart, and then a lot of times it takes me to places I never thought were possible. Because at the end of the day, we are gonna live once, and you know how I always say that the richest place in the world is the cemetery because that's where ideas go to die? That is a very sad thing. That should keep everyone up at night because your ideas are worth investing in. And life is so bleak, it's just gonna pass. And if you believe that you're gonna live once, you actually need to make the most out of this. So if you have an idea, don't keep it to yourself. The world needs your ideas because without them, nothing will ever change. How are we going to create a better world if we don't dare to change it? So if you're listening, it is your duty to build a company. And if you're doing that, go to iPark because we will give you the mentorship. So Ren is one of our mentors. She will mentor you. So we're going to give you the mentorship. We're going to give you the resources. We're going to help you travel the world and meet the most impressive innovators, entrepreneurs, and investors. What I want to say with that is that you are not alone. We had a lovely show today. This is Innovation Park on Virgin Radio. We have with us Reine Metlej, who is on the Forbes 30 under 30, which is very impressive. She's a female founder from Lebanon, and they created something very cool, which is Aryan. Do you want to just brief us again what Aryan does?
New listeners.
Yes.
It's a
Okay.
2-hour show.
It's not a podcast, I know, yeah.
Okay. So Aryan offers machines that convert organic waste into gas that could be used as cooking gas or to generate electricity and liquid fertilizer.
That is so cool because that's entrepreneurship. You take something and then you do more with it, right? So the whole concept of entrepreneurship is to create more resources with less, which is what you're doing. You're taking waste, which is amazing for the environment, and then you're turning that into gas, which can be used for cooking, for electricity. It's environmentally friendly. That is one of the best ideas that I've heard, and I think you're an amazing entrepreneur. And you're one of the mentors, right, of AUB Innovation Park. What are your plans for our listeners? Like, if they join the program, how will you support them? Because you're also a consultant.
Yes, so definitely I'm planning to support all the entrepreneurs with the AUB Innovation Park and everything needed from like the knowledge, the expertise, even if they are in like green industries or anything related to renewable energy and sustainability. And even if they are in different verticals, but yeah, I can offer a lot of like advices if they want to work on something similar or on renewable energy, because there's a lot of ideas in this field and we can work on a lot of things together. So I'm ready to support, ready to have like sessions with them and work on a lot of things related to the business itself as well.
That is awesome. Guys, by the way, Reine is on the cover of Forbes magazine, so if you want an autograph and you want to take a picture with her, just reach out to us on Instagram, which is AUB Innovation Park. Send us a message. We will directly connect you. You know what? Actually, we'll invite her to AUB's Innovation Park one day, which is at BDD, and then we'll bring her, we'll bring our camera crew, and then you can come in, take pictures with her, get to meet her, shake her hand, because it's cool. Like, you need to be inspired by, you know, other successful people and by other entrepreneurs. Reine is an amazing example of that. Meet her in person. Thank you for listening. We had an amazing show today. This was AUB's Innovation Park. My name is Arthur. I'm the co-founder and the CEO of Lemonade Fashion and the entrepreneur in residence of AUB's Innovation Park. We're going to be here every single week because we're going to help you turn your ideas into businesses. We're going to help you become entrepreneurs because we want you to succeed. AUB is actually super committed to that. And to do that, we're creating a huge ecosystem around us. So an ecosystem is actually a cluster of people and entities that comes together to create a roadmap of resources and knowledge for you to be able to achieve your dreams. You don't need to know how to do that now. You just need to find the right support. So we will connect you to mentors. We will connect you to investors. We have our own funding partners today as well. So when your idea grows, we will help you raise money. We have partnerships in San Francisco. We have partnerships in the UAE. We just opened up our campus in Cyprus as well. All of our resources are ours. And we will send you to events around the world. We just came back from, so we did STEP conference in Dubai. We did Web Summit in Qatar. We just did Leap in Saudi Arabia, which was a huge event with 200,000 people there, a lot of insane investors. So when you join AUB's Innovation Park, you are part of that. And we will help you get there. We will help you go to these events and meet the right people. So join us. Go to AUB's Innovation Park's website, which is aub.edu.lb/iPark, or just Google AUB and Innovation Park. You find all of the links, all of the dates, all of the details, and we're all there. We're going to be there. We're going to support you. As always, this show is brought to you by the Talal and Madiha Zein AUB Innovation Park. Have you ever wondered how ideas turn into successful businesses? Do you want to become an entrepreneur but don't know where to get started? Join me, Arthur, this Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. on Virgin Radio Lebanon. Join me, Arthur, this Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. on Virgin Radio Stars, where I'm chit-chatting with Reine Metlej.
Hello, I'm Reine, and I can't wait to be with you this Friday.
Who's a very successful entrepreneur and on the Forbes 30 Under 30, who's going to share with us her entire journey. And as always, this show is brought to you by the Talal and Madiha Zein AUB Innovation Park.